A century ago, the residents of Blackwood Village lived under the shadow of an ancient legend. If a murder were committed within the forest's edge, a dark entity from the forest's depths would awaken to exact revenge. The villagers took this legend seriously, avoiding any acts of violence. However, the true nature of this legend remained a mystery, until one fateful evening when the legend's darkness manifested. As late September approached, the village's tranquility was shattered by a chilling murder. Helen Yates, a wealthy and respected elder of the village, was discovered dead in her home under mysterious and violent circumstances. Her daughter, Emily, was left devastated, having witnessed the horrifying moment of her mother's body being found in the village square. The brutal incident sent shockwaves through the close-knit community. Following the murder, Old Mary, one of the village's most respected elders, declared that something malevolent had been unleashed. This murder signifies the old legend coming to life. A darkness has stirred within the forest's heart, she warned. Yet many villagers dismissed her words, attributing them to the fears and fantasies of an old woman. Among the younger generation was Jack, determined and inquisitive young man, felt a strong sense that the forest concealed more than met the eye. Driven by an insatiable curiosity and a sense of responsibility, Jack decided to investigate the murder. He meticulously examined Helen's house and its surroundings, but found no significant clues. His investigation led him to the forest, where he discovered a series of mysterious tracks. One crisp, moonlit night, Jack ventured into the forest to observe the strange shadows that seemed to dance and shift. The air grew colder as he delved deeper into the forest, amplifying his growing sense of dread. The darkness seemed to pulse with an unsettling energy, and Jack couldn't shake the feeling that something was lurking just beyond his vision. He pressed on, and eventually he glimpsed a nearly translucent figure hidden behind a tree. Intrigued and apprehensive, Jack followed the figure deeper into the forest until he stumbled upon the remnants of an ancient stone structure. The ruins were covered in peculiar symbols, their origins clearly ritualistic. Jack studied the symbols closely, recognizing them as relics of long-forgotten rites. Deciding to spend the night within the ruins, Jack settled among the ancient stones. As the forest fell silent and the sky darkened, he began to sense an eerie glow emanating from the shadows. Startled awake, he searched for the source of the light and was soon confronted by ghostly figures emerging from the stones. These figures seemed to be from another realm, blending the line between reality and illusion. The spirits formed a circle around Jack, and in the center, an old weathered book lay. Driven by both fear and curiosity, Jack approached the book and began to leaf through its pages. The book detailed an ancient ritual. Committing murder could provoke a spirit's wrath, resulting in a dark curse over the land. The realization hit Jack like a thunderbolt. Something was terribly amiss. As he blinked in disbelief, a new figure appeared. Helen's spirit, eyes burning with intense fury. Helen's spirit seemed to convey a desperate plea through gestures, as if seeking Jack's help to find peace. The sight of her anguished spirit made Jack realize that the entity hidden in the forest was linked to Helen's murder. Returning to the village with renewed determination, Jack set out to uncover the identity of the murderer. His investigation pointed to Isaac, an old villager with a known grudge against Helen. Isaac, when confronted, admitted to the murder, revealing that it was driven by jealousy and rage. Confession confirmed the legend's dark implications. Helen's death had indeed unleashed a curse upon the village. The villagers began to feel the curse's effects, ever-growing sense of dread and an increase in strange occurrences. The once peaceful village now echoed with unsettling sounds and tales of moving shadows. Jack was increasingly convinced that the village's troubles were linked to the ancient curse and the dark force stirring in the forest. To understand the full scope of the curse, Jack visited Old Mary again. She revealed that the village had a long history of dark events. Centuries prior, a group of villagers had stumbled upon a forbidden temple deep within the forest. They had performed illicit rituals that bound a dark entity to the village. Since then, any murder committed in the village was believed to strengthen the dark entity's grip. Old Mary provided Jack with an old diary belonging to one of the village's founders. Diary detailed the effects of murders on the village over time. It described a cycle of darkness. Each murder would amplify the curse, causing a chain reaction that would affect other spirits and entities in the area. Armed with this knowledge, Jack realized the gravity of the situation. The village's atmosphere was growing increasingly tense, villagers afraid to venture out at night. Stories of ghostly apparitions and ominous noises became common. Jack knew that to restore peace, he needed to address the curse head-on. One night, Jack decided to perform a ritual at the stone ruins outside the village. With the help of Old Mary and the guidance of Helen's spirit, he sought to break the curse's hold on the village. He meticulously arranged the ritual symbols and began the ancient ceremony under the cover of darkness. As the ritual progressed, Helen's spirit reappeared, this time with a calm and serene demeanor. Jack offered a heartfelt apology to her spirit and performed the rites with the utmost respect. During the ceremony, the night sky seemed to clear, and the stars shone more brightly, as if acknowledging the ritual's impact. With the ritual completed, the oppressive darkness that had plagued the village began to lift. The villagers noticed a gradual return of peace and tranquility. Helen's spirit, now at rest, no longer roamed the forest in torment. The ancient curse's influence diminished, and the village slowly returned to normalcy. Jack's experience led him to delve deeper into the village's history and legends. He shared his findings with the villagers, who were both relieved and enlightened. Although the village began to heal, whispers of a lingering presence in the forest persisted. According to the legend, should a murder occur again, the dark entities might awaken, and the old curse could resurface. Blackwood Village worked to move past its dark history. The forest's shadows and ancient tales continued to cast a long and mysterious influence. On quiet, moonlit nights, as the villagers still whisper, one should remain vigilant, because somewhere in the depths of the forest, an old malevolence might still be waiting.